Being an interviewee isn't fun.
It's probably one of the harder things that you have to do to get a job.
I've been on interviews so many times.
I remember one time when I was going for my first job.
I was sitting there and then they threw in a little curveball. If you were an animal, what animal would you be?
Seriously?
I suddenly blanked out.
I just said the first thing that came into my mind, which was an elephant.
So interviews really don't need to be stressful.
If the interviewer is trying to make the interview experience as comfortable as possible for the candidate, then they don't need to be stressful at all. It all comes down to preparation.
Here at Atlassian, we're looking for students who are excited to make impact. We're looking for students specializing in software engineering, design, product management, and really everything in between.
When applying for a role at Atlassian, this is the phases that you go through.
There's the initial screen section, there's the craft assessment section, and then there's the values interview.
At the moment, all interviews are being done remotely via Zoom, just like this video.
The whole process is very conversational. You'll get to meet some of the Atlassian team and feel what it's like to work here.
So this is the first part of the interview process. For technical roles, it includes a HackerRank assessment, a phone call with one of our engineers, and a screen with a campus recruiter. For a non-technical role, it includes a recruiter phone screen and a phone call with a person on the team or a take-home assessment.
This is the deal for the craft assessment section. This is where we'll actually want to dig deeper into your specific skills for your craft. So for engineering, it might look like code pair interviews. For design, it might look like portfolio reviews or design exercises. And for product management and marketing, it might look like take-home challenges. Some of you may need to do a whiteboard interview as part of your process. You can use the whiteboard function in Zoom. You could simply pick up a pen and a piece of paper, or you can use Microsoft Paint. We're not focusing on your handwriting, how neat it is. As long as you can kind of talk through what your process is, I think that's the most important thing.
So the last part of the process is a values round in Atlassian. This round is focused on people and values.
The types of questions you'll be asked in the values interview are a lot more behavioral and situational type.
Just be yourself, even be vulnerable with things which are not your strength. And, most importantly, just portray the individual, that you are.
Yeah, that's really important. And just so you know, the process may change slightly based on which office you're applying to, but overall, this is the Atlassian recruitment process.
And now it's time for
Rapid Fire FAQ.
Let's go!
Can interns get return offers at the end of the summer?
Yes, interns can get return offers at the end of the summer.
Do you need a GPA?
No.
In Bengaluru, you may need one for certain roles.
Where does Atlassian have interns?
We have internship programs in the US, Australia, and India.
How long does the interview process take?
It takes roughly 2 weeks from start to finish. But something to consider is that every team has their own timeline and it can vary a little bit. So something we recommend is to try not to compare yourself to what your peers might be going through with their interview process with Atlassian, because everyone's on their own journey.
As an intern or new grad, your work is tied to our business OKRs. You'll be working on real projects that the rest of your team is contributing to, so you'll get to feel like you're adding value from day one. Atlassian's mission is to unleash the potential of every team.
This is basically the building blocks of getting to that mission.
We're trying to bring together smart people to solve all these problems, to help teams all around the world solve problems.
If you want a company where you will be encouraged to use your imagination and try new things and be who you are, this is the place to be.